Man, I can't believe today is Friday, the 24th of February, 2017. Today's my last day of work. And a lot of people have been asking me, how does this whole journey begin? Why did I go build this asset? Why did I go build this business? And honestly, it just comes back to, we started, working in corporate America coming right out of college. We were told go to school, get a good education. From that good education, go get a good job. And if we did that, everything was going to be awesome. And the reality of it was everything wasn't awesome. I was spending the best hours and the best days of my life away from my wife that I absolutely loved. And, spending a lot of time in hotel rooms thinking if this is what success is, I want nothing to do with success. Because what I really wanted to do is I really want to be there for my family. I really wanted to have choices. I really wanted to be able to travel 2-3 months out of the year. I don't know, I really wanted to just experience life. And I just felt, like I said, I was giving the best hours and the best days of my life to someone else and building their dreams and their goals and their future, and honestly, not our own. And, I got married to be with my wife all day, not to be divorced from my wife. And I just think it's so crazy how most people spend the best years of their life, all the way from 25 when they enter the career world, all the way up to, people say 65 years of age when you retire. And they spend that away from people that they love the most. I remember 4 or 5 years into the business, we were driving past a daycare center, and I remember these new parents dropping their kids off for the very first time, to this child care facility. And I remember the mom bawling her eyes out, crying her eyes out, and I remember the dad just peeling his hands off the wife's hands and handing the baby over, and they were both just crying their eyes out. I remember him grabbing her, and they were crying so hard that they were shaking. And I remember Ann looking at me, and she goes, "That's going to be us if we don't build this business." I refused to be average, and I wanted to do more with my life. And I remember I was driving back from an audit assignment. I was down in Eugene, and just really, really frustrated coming off of about 2 months of 80-hour work weeks, and just thinking, man, there's got to be more to life. And I just remember picking up the phone call and just making a whole bunch of phone calls, and I ended up putting a random call into one of my buddies that I played college soccer with. And I just said, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I remember him going, "Man, I got 5 sources of income. I'm working on getting 10 sources of income." And I was like, "How did this happen?" And he goes, "I got connected up with a very, very wealthy, couple entrepreneur that taught me how to be a business owner, how to be an entrepreneur, to go out and really build an asset outside of your job, so eventually you could, really get free." And I remember saying at that moment, I go, "I want to meet him. I don't even care who it is." And I remember the very first time that Ian and I had an opportunity to be in this couple. We got in the car and we drove literally 6 hours there, spent 2 hours with them, 6 hours back. And those 2 hours with that couple literally changed our life for the rest of our life and the direction of our life. And, over the years from that meeting, we've taken coach and mentorship. And I think that's the most important thing, is we've been coached and mentored just on really how to have an unbelievable life, how to have a great marriage, how to be debt free, how to be full-time parents, how to be able to get our time back, how to be able to travel more, how to be able to really truly focus on our health and what really matters, our family members and friends. And none of our blessings would have ever happened if it wasn't for our coach and mentorship.
How do you feel?
Amazing. I'm free at 36 years of age. It's an absolutely phenomenal feeling. So pumped. So pumped.
Yeah! Very excited?
Walking out of the building, having all my friends and family there, standing there to greet me as I walked out of my building for the last day, after I spent 10 years working there, was an absolute unbelievable feeling. It was like I got out of jail. That's the only way I can explain it. It was like total freedom. There was just this tension, this stress that just, and I remember seeing BJ Brion, one of my coaches, and just seeing him, and that's when I lost it. I just knew at that point that I was free, because BJ and I talked about that there was going to be this day that I was going to walk away from my job, and he was going to be there to be able to see me walk out. And he was there, and it was just at that moment I broke down. I just remember hugging my family, my friends, just so much joy, so much laughter, so many tears of excitement. And I remember just driving down the road from there, going down to go meet a whole bunch of other, dream builders, entrepreneurs, business owners, to go celebrate, honestly, my freedom and the freedom that the Rustern family has been able to achieve. But, honestly, they weren't there for us. Really what they were there for themselves, knowing that this was just one more example of someone getting free because of this amazing business. Showed up there, American flags all over the place, everyone yelling freedom, 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 and air horns, t-shirts were being shot out of cannons, signs, high fives, people cheering. We created so much excitement that the cops showed up, wondering what was going on, and then they joined in on the freedom celebration, and they couldn't believe that I walked away from my job at 36 years of age for the rest of my life, and it was just absolutely unbelievable.
We're about to go have a good time with all the leaders in the business, and just really pay, respect for all of their hard work and dedication over the years to make this become a reality, and just excited about, everyone else getting free. We're heading off downtown to go have a good time with all the platinums, leaders, upline, and just thank you so much, everyone. And we're gonna have an awesome, awesome night and an awesome day tomorrow, Saturday. So love you guys.
The next day over to the Oregon Convention Center there where we had a retirement celebration, and we just had the opportunity of having all of our leaders and coaches be able to share and just be able to reflect on the last 10 years and how amazing this business opportunity is and all of the memories that we created and how many more memories that we were going to create in the future. And we wanted to be able to have this experience. We wanted a freedom weekend for people to have it totally ingrained in their brain that this business is for real, freedom is for real, and we wanted people to remember this. So when they're in a dark moment where they're wondering, man, can I really build this? Does this business really, really work? We wanted an image to be ingrained in their brain that they realize, you know what, this is for real. We are going to make this happen, and we're going to go out and build this. Honestly, this was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life, being a business owner, entrepreneur, because I was scared, right? I didn't know, I didn't know what I was doing. And I knew when building this business, I was going to have to talk to people. I was going to have to get out of my comfort level. And honestly, I just listened to my coaches and I just kept saying, all right, I did that. What's next? All right, what's next? And I had to go through a big personal growth process as building this business. And I think one of the coolest blessings is we went out and built our business and built our asset and built a network of entrepreneurs, business owners that we ended up honestly falling in love with the people that we were in business with. And then it all of a sudden wasn't about our dreams and goals. It was about the folks that we're working with from our business partnership, helping them accomplish their dreams and goals. And I'm just incredibly grateful that Dale sewed into us, Dale and Carol sewed into us, our coaches, early on, and said, just never forget the time, energy, and money that I poured into you, and just make sure that you pay it forward. And so that, I know that's what Anna and I have tried doing, is just paying it forward as much as possible. And we absolutely love this business. We love the results it produces. We love the impact that's making people's lives. We love the fact that we're getting moms and dads homes to be full-time parents. And I'm just incredibly grateful for this business. So when I walk down the stairs for the very first breakfast with Family with No Jobs, I'm just looking forward to just running down the stairs just with a big smile, and just seeing my kids and Ann just sitting there just going, what are we going to do? What are we going to do for the day? And that's what I'm excited about, is just seeing their smiles and knowing that I don't have to leave them. I get to be with them for the entire day. I'm getting reloaded.
Only for that.
Oh, that's realized?
Yeah, get it.
Oh.
I'll get it. Oh. What?
Dream come true, that's for sure. Candace Winston getting free at 25 years old. Young, wealthy, free, living a lifetime of purpose. That's the best part, living a life of purpose.
Record tracks to the globe and rap. It was a dream that seemed out of my grasp, but wouldn't last. Months passed, spent cash, all that I had to borrow just to stay on my pad and no gas. When dreams turn bitter, and I know I'm not a quitter, I repaint the picture and start with something clearer. I know what it's like, yo, to work so hard, watch it fall apart after leaving your job. God's got your back, it's free and no charge. Speak, I'm free and believe with your heart. Free to live, free to love, free to get up, free to get out and get up and move on. I'm free to live, free to love, free to get up, free to get out and get up and move on. From all the pain, all the times I ever cried, for those who spoke lies, I'm gonna make it. From all the days, all the rage I felt inside, I know I'm still alive, not forsaken. Hey yo, my road was long, I choked and coughed, I froze and lost, I braced it off, I wrote to God, hit me. I got a problem here, can't you see I'm sinking? I'm shrinking, I'm tripping, slipping, searching for some wisdom. Since I'm mistaken, I've been thinking I'm a sleeping victim. Incline my ear to listen, I was blind, I'm here to switch it. This is when I call to you, I'm calling, balling now. Falling up to walk with you, I'm here to put it down. Anything I don't know, down, look to my soul. Let me be free so I can free those in potholes. Let me sleep easy like the beaches in Tahoe. Help me see clearly, you perform the impossible. Free to live, free to love, free to get up, free to get out and get up and move on. I'm free to live, free to love, free to get up, free to get out and get up and move on. From all the pain, all the times I ever cried, for those who spoke lies, I'm gonna make it. From all the days, all the rage I felt inside, I know I'm still alive, not forsaken. I've been on and off, searching for a better job. Hip-hop give me an outlet to set it off. My God says I'm free to just sing a song. I walk straight to goals as if my team won. Like the Pentagon, free to drop a bigger bomb. Figured my sisters and brothers, they need a leader, son. Teeter-totted, not wanting to bother. Children need a father.
Imagine that you had the option to trade in a good life for a great life. Would it be worth it? What would you sacrifice? What would you be willing to give up? A little time? A little money? A a little sleep, a couple lost Saturdays, all this to gain control of your life, your time, your money, your future, your dreams. What if you knew deep down inside that you were capable of more than working 40 hours a week for the next 40 years of your life? Well, I did. This is my dream. What does yours look like?
Kelly B, are you ready? We're coming to get you, buddy. We're getting ready to take off.
Freedom is real and it works. Let's go, baby. Woo! Freedom, baby. Let's go.
Daddy's gonna be free. Did you guys hear that?
Well, today's been a long time coming. It's a dream come true. And today we want to paint a vision for each of you, for your families, for you to instill it in your heart, because whatever you want can come true. At first it was just a thought, almost a wish, but we put the work behind it and we work towards it every single day. So the thoughts, the wishes, the dreams that you have in your heart, it's just around the corner.
That is the extraction wall right there. Freedom is coming. My helicopter is coming.
Yeah, baby.
I'm running now, baby.
Goodbye, corporate America. My dream's not for sale, baby. Peace out. It's done, baby. Dude, I'm so freaking jacked right now. Woo!
I'm excited, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you for casting this vision for us. Thank you for doing this for us. Thank you for stepping out on faith and believing in my wife and I. Thank you for helping us to get what we want so we can have this one day. And we appreciate you. The whole team appreciates you because we know that freedom falls if nobody else becomes free. So you've really helped us out today. You've casted the vision we needed for the next level of our business, and I'm super proud of you, man.
This is amazing. It's an awesome day. I tell you what, there were some pretty cool emotions in the helicopter. Pretty cool watching Kelly be able to fly away and leave the place that he'd been at for a while, and just the realization of a dream.
10, 11 years ago when we first met, who knew that all this was in store, man? We appreciate you, Corrine and I, Lauren. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We're proud to stand in the gap with you, and it's only getting better from here, man. Freedom.
Thanks, man.
This is a team effort. You know, a couple gets started in business, but a team is what makes dreams come true. And today a dream has come true in the Bremer household, but I hope a dream comes true for you.
It was the coolest thing seeing you come around in the helicopter. And you coming home to your family. We've partnered together, we've done this together. And I just want to instill hope in anybody that lost faith in relationships, lost faith in maybe themselves, that it's real. It's awesome. I'm proud of you. I'm so excited for the next chapter in our life as a free family and to set other families free, because you have what we have. And we dedicate ourselves, our family, our lives to helping each one of you succeed.
It's all that matters, man. This is what matters. Now I'm gonna go, and you know, it's not just about not waking up to an alarm clock. It's not just about any of that stuff. It's when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna choose to, you know, we're gonna be living off our giving. Anyway, you guys ready for some action? You dirty rat. There it is, guys. The alarm clock. It has a sticker. Jeanette put that sticker on there. A little X marks a spot. Expiration date 1/2012, freedom. We wrote that on there. It expired a little bit late. It's been in a holding pattern. It's had a stay on death row for about 11 months. Well, now it's time for execution by sledgehammer. All right, guys. This is my dream. What does yours look like? You decide.
There we go. Tonight's the last day. This is the last day this woman works. Coming on out. Whenever she chooses to. This is Renee Joyan. Come on out! Here we go. Where you going?
Work.
Oh. Well, you going to work?
Mm-hmm.
How many more times you going to work after this?
One.
It's your last time going to work?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
What's today's date?
November 9th.
There you go. November 9th what?
Now to 11.
I'll see you soon. Coming to extract you, little girl. Justin. Freedom! Freedom, let's go. Go and get my wife. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Day. Freedom Day. Freedom!
Let's go, guys.
Woo! Last day.
Extraction Day, baby. Extraction.
It's Hope Day, Renee. 2 more days. November 9th, 2011. 1 year after we retired my wife. Thank you, LTD. Thank you, Amway. We're getting the job done. Freedom is real in America, baby. Let's go.
We love you, Renee. We're coming for you.
Free Renee.
Congratulations, Renee. I'm a big fan too. And I'm 25
Nice.
All right, Freedom Day. Going to get Renee. That's awesome. Big dreamer.
Freedom Day, baby. Dream is real. That's what we do. Get yours.
Freedom, Renee. We're gonna get you. You're free. You deserve it. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to get you.
Yep. There we go. We got our driver right here. About to go to track Renee, right?
Oh, yes, we are. I'm still a slave. How you doing?
she's making more money on a part-time basis than her job as a pair. She's walking away.
What is her new job?
What is she has a business through Amway. Through Amway, yeah. She's got an Amway business. All these people are here to celebrate.
Oh, good.
Isn't that amazing?
Can you do Terry next?
Can I do who?
Terry?
Who's that?
Me
You.
wants to be separate.
I mean, we can get you started, and then we can do the same thing.
This is great.
Loving the experience. Is this not sweet?
Wait, what happened?
No, not at all. Not at all. Are you familiar with Renee Julian?
I know she's
a receptionist here. Yeah, well, she just fired her boss just now. We're all here to celebrate.
Fired her boss.
Yes, that is correct.
What do you mean?
A reverse pink slip. Okay? She's making more money on a part-time basis through her business than you guys are going to pay her. So she went ahead and turned in a resignation, LHA. Isn't that awesome? Don't you guys want this for you? 25 years old, never to go back, wake up to an alarm clock for the rest of your life? Absolutely. Isn't that amazing? You know what's going on today, Sonny? You know what's going on? Freedom, baby! Freedom! Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you want this done for you?
Huh?
Do you want this done for you?
Someday when I retire, what is this about?
When you look to retire, you know she's retiring right now. She's 25 years old. One of your employees, man.
That's
You
good.
don't know her name? She's one of your employees.
Well, if you tell me.
Yeah, that Amway thing works, right?
I know.
That Amway thing works. What's up? You gonna walk with this man? Come to work. Amway works.
What is this about?
Well, she's making more money on a part-time basis than you're willing to pay her, sir. So she's firing you.
Right?
There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. And there's an answer. If you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, 'cause you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone, and no one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love, if you search within yourself, then the emptiness you found will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, because you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. Oh, Lord knows things are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Just hold
The countdown to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drag it out. Get a kick in, Jay. Get a kick in. Get a rock. Hey, get a people's champ kick. Give it up. Yeah.
Can the people say That's right.
Finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. What's your story? What's your plan? Where you going to? Where do you stand? In this moment, take a chance. Feel the light shine down. Live your life out now. You can dance.
Use God's law for success. You can make it. If you're watching this video right now, this is your time. No doubt about it. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! The Brit team and the Brit system. Thank you, God. Thank you, Bill Britton. Thank you, Paul Miller. Thank you, Rocky Compton. Thank you, team. Praise God. God bless America.
Here we are, living in the moment.
Hey guys, we gotta get out of here, but I appreciate everybody coming up. Thank God, thank you Jesus for this day. Great at last, and I tell you what, the Brit team is the secret of success, guys. Y'all have it right in your hand. Anybody can do it. Just work hard, do well at your job, but work hard on your own, and pursue your dream. And you can be great too. Whatever your dream is, guys, you can do it. God bless you. Appreciate y'all coming out. Rocky Compton, thank you so much. You are awesome. This is incredible. This is incredible. Hey guys, see yourself here. See yourself retired. See yourself retired early. See yourself achieving your dreams. You can do it. Work, but don't be afraid of any work, right guys? You gotta just buckle up, sit tight, and put some smile on your job. And you'll be here too. God bless you. We need some more guys to bring the team.
We can see forever. You and me doing it together. light it up. We can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time, and these are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Standing at the crossroads, feeling how the wind blows. We can soar above the clouds. Every moment is a heartbeat, and every breath feeling so sweet. And who can say what happens now? 'Cause this is our world, this is our time, these are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time, and these are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. We won't stop dreaming. From Senegal, West Africa, to St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks to Catherine Dunham for giving my pops his glory. He came down with his drum and a dream to change the world in a free, uplifting world. And that's all he ever wanted. Mom came a little after, gave birth to my brother. Then all of the pressure. To make it through, so I found myself skipping school, 'cause the girls don't think I'm cool, and because of that I didn't care whether or not I went to jail. I just wanna be treated fair, 'cause that's all I ever know. Telling me I need to slow down, 'cause everybody in the whole time, 'cause they know how I get down, far enough from another time. Can you believe we still around? And we ain't gonna stop now until we get that freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh,
put your hands up, put your hands up. If you wanna be free from all your misery, put your hands up, put your hands up. If you wanna be free with plenty money, put your hands up, put your hands up. If you wanna be free, disgrace your own deed, put your hands up, put your hands up, hands up. Everything I have, everything I own, all my mistakes, girl, you already know. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. You know I know how to make them stop and stare as I zone out. The club can't even handle me right now. Watching me, I go all out. The club can't even handle me right now. The club can't even handle me right now.
Can't nothing handle me right now. I see you can get 'em. Let's get 'em. Yeah, I own the night and I don't need no help. Gotta be the feeling that's Scarface fair. Fucking gon' wild, can't handle this pair. Back for the club, arrogant like yeah. Top like money, so the girls just mail. One too many, y'all know me like 12. Look like cash and they all just there. Bottles, models, selling no shares. Fall out, 'cause that's the business. All out is so ridiculous. Zone out, so much attention. Scream out, I'm in the building and they're watching. I know this, I'm rocking, I'm rolling, I'm holding. I know it, you know it.
So what do you think is going on right now? Huh?
All right, Ty, tell everyone what's going on right now.
All right, so Ann is ready about to call her HR person, her name's Allison, and letting her know that she's quitting for the rest of her life. And it's all because of this business. She's freaking out a little bit inside because, you know, they've been a good company. They've been a good company to work for, but the reality of it is it's more important to become a full-time mommy than it is, you know, to go work for someone else. So we're pumped about this moment. So Ann's got to make the phone call right now.
The club can't even handle me right now. Watching me, I go all out. The club can't even handle me right now.
I've decided not to come back to PwC after my maternity leave, and you know, Ty and I have talked about it a lot, and he's actually been able to, he's been building a business for a while now on the internet, and it's been able to replace my income. And so, you know, just with Lexi and everything, I've just decided to, you know, stay at home and be a full-time mom. And, you know, I don't know, I just wanted to let you know, and, you know, obviously I wanted to talk to the partners and stuff like that too, but yeah, that's what we've decided to do.
Well, I understand. I think, and maybe I shared with Dwayne and Roger that your plan was that you were planning to come back, but you weren't sure about your schedule, that you might want to go to a reduced schedule or something like that, and that, you know, that was kind of the last conversation that we had. So I can just update him and let him know that, you know, that we've talked, that you really, you know, had more of a chance to assess and decided not to come back, and that you wanted to talk to him individually, so that he'd be reaching out. Is that okay if I let him know that?
Yeah, no, that would be great. And I really appreciate, everything the firm's done for me. I've been there a while, and so I really appreciate everything. This is what's, you know, best for us right now. So.
Okay, great. And did I misunderstand, because I had communicated that your plan was to come back. So I wanted to make sure that I had heard that right. I mean, you just weren't sure on your schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because all of a sudden I was like, oh no, did I not listen to what you were saying before?
Oh, before this call, you mean? Yeah, no, I was definitely thinking about coming back. It just, you know, I just really don't need to from a financial perspective, and so it just, you know, I'm just really excited. It's been awesome being able to be at home with Lexi, and I just wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, if that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, well listen, Ann, thanks so much for calling and letting me know, and I
Okay, thanks, Allison.
Hey, thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Woo! Ann Rostrum is now officially free.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Ann, how does it feel to have a warrior that sets you free in the business?
Pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
Feeling myself, I'm like out of control. Can't stop now, more shots, let's go. 10 more rounds till I get a KO. Pop around, she tryna make me pose. Came to party till I can't no more. Celebrate, cause that's all I know. Tip the group, is taking off their clothes. Grand finale like Super Bowl. Go hard, I run the show. That's right, while I've got money to blow. More lights, more ice when I walk in the door. No hype, do it big all over the globe. Yeah, I said it, don't tell it. Confetti, who ready? I'm ready, you ready? Let's get it. You know I know to make them stop and stare as I zone out. The club can't even handle me right now. Watching me, I go all out. The club can't even handle me right now. Put your hands up, put your hands up. The club can't even handle me right now. Put your hands up, put your hands up. You got me watching now, got my attention now. Got everybody in the club wanting to know now. I am a last man, come be my lady man. We can blow our song. Bring your body and let me switch up your atmosphere. Take you out of the club and up in my new live. Fly you around the world, you on, baby girl. Are you ready to go? Now I know.
I could not done this without you. This is all because of this man right here.
Yeah.
And because of him, I'm going to be a full-time mom, a full-time wife, and it is awesome. So thank you so much to our team. We love you guys all so much. And oh my gosh, the Marshall thing. Some of our heroes. So thank you. Thank you. I don't know what else to say.
So what did they say? Exit. What?
You know, it's kind of just like,
Dan, come on.
what are your plans? And I said to be a full-time mom, you know, and I sent my goodbye email, and, you know, I said we've just had some incredible mentorship, and because of that, I don't have to work anymore. You know, this is my first job after college, and in my email I put it's going to be my first and my last job, so it's pretty exciting.
The club can't even handle me right now. Watching me, I go all out. The club can't even handle me right now. Put your hands up, put your hands up. The club can't even handle me right now. Put your hands up, let's celebrate now. Put your hands up, you know who shut them down.
Grab his money!
You need a board. Good, tell everybody what's up.
Look around. Look around. The one thing I have to tell you is we couldn't even have... Do you realize that Universal stopped all operations for us? Here's what that means. It just goes to show you how much influence we have as a team. Regardless of whether you're on the Airs team or not, you're on the LTD team. True? I'm telling you what. 2.5 years, what is it worth? How old are you? Ask yourself, what's 2.5 years of your life for the rest of your life?
Amen.
Think about that.
Amen.
What's 2.5 years of your life, not of sacrifice, but of commitment and of having fun and look around, developing best friends.
Amen.
To be able to have the rest of your life back, and it's yours.
Let's go.
Amen. I'm telling you, man, I'm 21. We ain't even breaking records, and I'll tell you, Airs team, the Flores team is never gonna let you down. We're doing nothing but saying standards, moving on. The whole Airs team is stepping up. The whole LTD team is gonna make a movement.
Amen.
It's not a moment, it's a movement. Once again, how many 21-year-olds do you know that are free? I'm telling you what, I Here's your answer. Here's your answer. I'm next. I'm next. Here's what I want to know. I'm thankful for all the appreciation. I'm thankful for all the recognition. But my question to you is, who is next? Listen. This is pointless and worthless if it means that no one else is coming on behind me. The reason you move on is to move others on. The reason we're moving on is to move one another on. We not only have business partners here, we have grandmas, sons. The children will know nothing else but freedom. And I'm so thankful to be a part of this team, so blessed and honored to have best friends and coaches and family members and running buddies and brothers and sisters and warriors and warriorettes and people who have a stinking backbone for freedom. Why don't we stand? Look at this, man. You stopped Kirkman. You stopped Kirkman.
That's the quote, baby. You stopped Kirkman.
You guys, interception.
Everybody's Facebook.
You guys stopped a major intersection. Do you realize they let a couple of us up there. You realize they ain't let us all up there?
Police escort, too.
Police escort. First class. In every way, shape, or form. Can I hold that?
It was planned right. Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you, but in these 3 years, 3 years, I understand what this flag is all about.
Amen.
I understand that freedom isn't free. I understand that it comes with a price. Here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you willing to pay the price? Because if you're willing to pay the price, do you realize that not only you will pay the price, you have a whole army? This is a volunteer army, by the way. Nobody forced you to be out here. Every single one of you made a willingness decision to be here. Here's my point. Why don't you make a willingness decision to get free? It's worth it. It's the same difference. Just as much as it takes not to be free, it takes just the same amount to get free. This flag right here represents what we stand for, and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that it forever stands. Always. Here's a tip, this isn't a 21-year-old stage talk. This is a 21-year-old speaking from his heart. This is a 21-year-old that's losing his voice.
Get him some perfect water.
This is a 21-year-old that's been blessed with life coaches, a best friend, a business partner, a team that's gonna literally change the whole, this nation will know who we are. That's my point. Can I tell you something? You may see yourself as an individual. They saw us as a stinking army. Perception is everything. What makes you think that you can't have this for you? I'm just a regular 21-year-old. But yet 400 people came out to see this Freedom Day. How many people do you think will come out to see you? You're that special.
Yeah.
I wasn't special. I became special in the process. You don't even realize that, do you? My whole goal, my purpose in life is to, I told Stephen Potter this last night. He asked me, what do I want out of this business? You want to know what I want this business? I want out of this business, I want to let people know exactly how special they are.
Yeah, baby.
Because I found out how special I was in the past 2.5 years, and I want to make sure that you're known to it. Y'all ready? Yeah. Who's next?
Tell everybody about the party. Where we're headed to.
All right.
When you go for it in life, the rewards are high. How many people do you meet that are like barely alive? Like seriously, how many people do you meet and they're just like barely alive? You don't have to build this business, but if you do, I'll tell you what, man, you will feel alive.
Yeah!
You'll feel alive. You will have some good times and you'll have some bad times, but you will feel. Everybody with me?
Yeah!
This is Eyewitness News at 5.
Old age of, get this, 34. How did he do it? And more importantly, can you? We're going to explain it about 5 to 6 years. After finding his pot of gold before reaching the age of 40, he says you could do it too. Now set to retire, and he is only 34. See how he made his way to Easy Street, coming up at 5:57. The ripe old age of 34, Salvia, has a nice ring, doesn't it? What a question. And it's not rhetorical either. The Troy man took a limo from his job today to one heck of a retirement bash.
Nancy McCauley attended the celebration and reports well-wishers hope to follow this man's path to success.
Most working people only dream of smashing their alarm clocks. Rod Shaw and his wife, Sagita, say they'll never let a clock rule their lives again. Rod Shaw retired today from his job at EDS General Motors as a computer consultant.
Retired at age of 34, having wife and 2 children, guys, and no more boss, no more job, and freedom is great.
We were just using our spare time, basically for 8 to 10 hours.
Because of this business, Sangeeta do not have any job from last 2.5 years. I won't have job from now on onwards. And folks, we live in a beautiful house, about $175,000 house, and not to worry about the mortgage payment. All my cars are paid off. All my credit cards are paid off. My children going to the private school and will be going to the private school, and we'll have all the time in the world to play the golf, not on Saturday and Sunday, but also during the weekdays in the afternoon when nobody's there.
The Shaw's motto is that dreams do come true, and they proved it. They're off with a brand new life. In Troy, Nancy McCauley, TV2 Eyewitness News.
There really is no other opportunity that I have run across where you can be everything that God created you to be. You find out who you're meant to be, and most importantly, just make a difference and make an impact in this world. My name is Holly Myers, and 8 years ago, my husband and I started our business as independent business owners. So what is a Freedom Party? A Freedom Party is where there is a really, really big celebration. It's when someone is able to retire or walk away from their full-time job. Hundreds and hundreds of people come to celebrate, where they all march down to your office or your place of employment, dress up in red, white, and blue, celebrate the fact that you can be free as an independent business owner.
anyone but free. What do you think about that? What about this? Do you think that's
It's so awesome because, you hear that when you have victory, all the pain disappears. You don't remember any of the pain, and it's so true. We've had hard times, but that doesn't matter because we kept going and we kept pushing until we saw victory, and now we're here. And I just want this to be a day for all of you to imagine that this can be you. That you don't have the victory if you quit. You only get the victory if you keep pushing through, keep overcoming, and I just want freedom for all of you.
And I could not be absolutely more proud of this woman here. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that she is going to be able to handle the burden and the responsibility of freedom like a champ with just staying steady. She just kept imagining and kept believing and kept dreaming and executing on faith. And here it is.
One of the things I love about it is just helping other people realize what they're capable of and inspiring them to succeed and go after their dreams and watch them accomplish their dreams and goals.
So Amanda, on the way to free your husband, what do you have to say?
Don't put me on the spot. I don't know, I feel anxious.
Anxious?
Yeah.
We'll give you a second, we'll look at the crowd behind you.
Hey team, this is Fired Up Brandon Wood coming at you. I am currently driving to work for the very last time, and man, I can't even describe the feeling that's inside right now. It's so crazy to think that, you know, those few short years ago, sitting down with Robert and seeing the business plan and not really knowing if this thing would work, if it would work for us, and just kind of being excited and anticipating that we'd make something happen out of it. And today, you know, having Amanda being tired for 4 years, and today's my last day of work at 33 years old. I'm walking out of my job, and both me and Amanda are going to be financially free, financially independent before our parents, which is just a crazy thing to even think about. And everything right now is, you know, the last time that I had to wake up to an alarm for work, the last time that I had to put on this work outfit and drive into work.
I mean, literally till silver, till we actually knew and knew of what they were doing and so much stuff that they had created over here. And I do not even want to take even a little bit of a credit of what they have accomplished, both of them. And Amanda, when she was free, I remember that day when they came and we sat down, and when she was free, I knew that they were not going to be free and sit and watch grass grow. She was going to fight for his freedom.
But I'll tell you, man, congratulations, guys. I know founder members in the business, Moving Diamond, and we are going to change BWW standards. There is no questions about it. And you wait when these two couples get on to stay as new diamonds, man. That is going to be something else. But I'll tell you, today is your day, man. Okay, you have earned it, you have worked on it, and I don't want to say anything about something.
And you know, it's funny, we sat down with Rashmi and Smith about a month and a half ago, and we planned this out, and they said, do you want to do something small or do you want to do something big? And we said we want to do something big, and it wasn't because we wanted to celebrate us, because it's because we wanted to build a belief in all of you guys that you can do it. Me and Amanda don't really feel like we're anything special. We've just stayed consistent, and we've simplified our life to build this business. And honestly, I think that that's all it takes.